Hi, this is Nicholas Irachi, the Home Source Guy, president and owner of Source Development Inc., a residential and commercial construction company in Gardenville, New York. And this is it normal for the pipes to leak when installing a new pipe? Well, the answer is yes, to a point. You don't want a constant leak. Could you imagine trying to solder or glue on a fitting with a constant drip? It'll affect the adhesives and it'll make sweating virtually impossible. So what do you do about it? First thing you have to do is purge the system. So you want to find the lowest possible point of exit. So whether it be a basement sink or a lower spigot in the basement, but the lowest point. See, what happens is when they design the plumbing, plumbers should have a negative pitch to the lowest point, anticipating purging the system in the future. So it's all designed where you open up the system and it should flow down to the lowest point. Now, not unlike sticking a straw in a glass of water and holding your finger over it. We've all done that before, and what happens is the water stays inside the pipe, or the straw, excuse me. Same thing happens when you're working on a house. So in order for the water to flush down at the lowest point, you have to open up the valve at the highest point. So you go up to your bedroom faucet, turn it on, and that'll allow air to go into the system, and that'll allow the water to purge at the lowest point. There are situations where pipes were run for whatever reason in a perfect horizontal, or you get water trapped. There's any number of reasons where you get a slight drip for the longest time, and it prolongs the process of patching your pipe or modifying your system. But here's a little trick that I learned, and I've actually used this before. I actually take Wonder Bread in the center of it, and I like using Wonder Bread, by the way, because it's got that soft center to it, and I stuff it down the center of the pipe. And what that does is it gives you a little bit of relief in work time, so it'll allow the water to kind of accumulate down the pipe, allowing you to sweat or glue or whatever it is. Now, I know what some of you are thinking also. You're thinking, oh, what's going to happen to the bread afterwards? Well, what you might not know is this flux, which is a material that's used to clean the pipe to solder, is actually an acid. So if you're putting that around your pipes, you shouldn't have any worry about bread. But you do want to make sure that the bread exits the system. So how do you do that? Once you're done, you want to remove the aerator on your faucet. And this one's giving me a hard time. All right, here it goes. You want to remove the aerator. You want to make sure that the valves are open on both the hot and cold side. For whatever reason, depending on the side you're working on, you never know if the pipes are crossed, so just open up both sides. And you want to turn the water back on, and that'll allow the bread to come unobstructed right through the valves and exit the aerator. Hope that helps you out. This is the Home Source Guy, helping you build a better life, and we'll see you next time.